Hello and welcome to this episode of the Ranting Atheist podcast. Today we'll be listening to the deconversion story of a Nigerian atheist who was once a Christian. Growing up, his mom going from pastor to pastor, and that affected his beliefs as he grew older. And today, he's free of the bullshit. So if you haven't subscribed up, please consider subscribing on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and other places podcasts are available. Then check out the show notes for links you may find useful, including our Discord server. Would love to have you there. So now, let's go and listen to the deconversion story of Richard. So bro, you're welcome to Story of an Atheist. How you doing now?
Thank you so much, bro.
On your side now, it's in the apple.
I do this country now.
I know you hear you, but I say you go Soros okay.
So it's okay with it. You hear me well now?
Better now.
Okay.
How you do? You're welcome. Finally.
Thanks, bro.
So what's finally motivated you to reach out? So that you're ready?
Actually, I've been following your podcast for the past let me see, year now.
Okay.
In fact, I think your podcast is one of the things that really helped my deconversion.
You Satan, mashallah.
I said to God, now you be the devil where or make I say now you be the person where devil use.
Atheist evangelist. Let's know, who are we talking to? Like to know you, your location, if you're comfortable with that, and how old are you? What do you do for a living? Are you a single pringle, or have they collected you? Are you a Dangote speaking? If you are Dangote speaking, I need sponsors to fund my ministry.
Nah, so I wish you. Okay. My name is Richard.
Okay.
Popularly known as DJ X-Beat. I'm a DJ. Yeah, I'm a music producer, a cinematographer, a photographer, everything. Anyway, now we.
This is not content creator.
Though I'm not really much of a content kind of person.
They do
events, making the money.
Do your own mix, then put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I have a couple.
Although, copyright issue. Fuck.
Yeah, we're actually having those issues now in the DJ association.
Mm-hmm.
Copyright and all that. They want us to register. Most of they pay all those artists small through their.
They pay artists high. Person will never trouble. We struggle to buy equipment too.
I tell you. So I stay in Abuja. I'm in Abuja.
Okay.
I'm 28 years old.
Nice.
Very, very single.
Very, very single.
Yeah.
Okay. So all our sisters in the Lord, please reach out. Mashallah. Yes. So what do you identify as this religious spectrum? Is it atheist, agnostic? You don't do labels, irreligious, or humanist? Which other one do you usually use? I see different ones. Most of us are everything. We just choose one that we want to hold on to.
Yes, the one where you feel say it fits the kind of person where you've been.
Because I am agnostic as well as I am atheist. But
yeah,
that's a story.
I would always say I am open. You understand?
Okay.
If I see any evidence of any God, no wahala, I will worship him. But nobody say you could just go hide for one place.
You go worship what? Me, I feel like worshiping is another step. It is believing it exists is one step. That's because you believe a killer is real. Doesn't mean you have to worship. It's an you just know you are gone, you are dead because it reads your mind. So what's the point? Yeah. So what else? You are single. Okay. Yes, you identify. So what do you identify as?
I identify as irreligious.
Okay.
I used to be agnostic. I used to call myself agnostic before, but person they grow. You understand?
Okay.
So as I don't meet people like you, I don't day clubhouse, some kind of rooms, do my own personal research
Yeah.
and all that. So to me, I'm just irreligious. I'm still open if there is a creator, which
Okay.
we don't know. We
Okay.
don't know. And if there's a creator, I'm open. You understand? But for now, the Bible God, you see, because most of me like this now Christian house I grew up. You understand?
So how
So
was
I
it?
no go judge
How
with
give us
I no go
how
judge with other people religion.
yeah, what was your background? How did they baptize you, sir? Give us the story from your earliest memory before you reach the point of saying nonsense, Nikini Isha. This is rubbish.
Okay, normal now. Nigerian kind of family setting now. Christian home.
Yeah,
Growing up, you never choose to be a Christian. You just started taking you to church.
yeah.
I was, but from small, I wasn't really a fan of believing everything people say. I like to look at other possibilities. I grew up in Christ Apostolic Church.
CAC.
You know how
Which
Christ
version
Apostolic
now?
Church,
Which one? You
CAC.
know, say CAC they broke up into many
He,
pieces. So which of the
he
pieces did you
joke,
as
he
in which of the
jokes.
pieces?
Actually, it was TAC that broke up. Was it TAC? Yeah, I think TAC broke up from CAC.
Hey.
Yeah, but I'm from CAC.
Wait,
You
what's
know,
TAC?
TAC,
TAC.
the
What?
Apostolic Church. The Apostolic Church. Then
Oh,
CAC is Christ Apostolic Church. They even they beef their self. I don't understand.
oh,
They do.
oh, okay. Now I get it. All right.
So growing up now, as in that church now 95% of poor members now they get
Mm-hmm.
steadily revival 21 days, 30 days, pray, bind. So I started being curious while growing up. We go attend the revival, pastor go pray for like 4 hours, you know. At the end of the day, we can't come out talk say, you see this anointing, he went to the mountain for 7 days. Seven
Hey.
prophets now him pray on top am. If you
Uh-huh.
want make
For
if you want
mountain,
make
Abi.
your
Lori
prayer,
okay.
yeah, orí òkè méje lágùn.
Mm.
If you want make your prayer make e dey answered, if you get 30,000 come out.
Ah.
So all the prayer wey we don dey pray for the past 4 hours, wetin dey sup na until we buy this one.
Mm.
Growing up I just felt those things doesn't really make sense to me. Though I was not religious then, I was still religious.
Yeah.
Then I decided to join the choir. I was an instrumentalist. I played the drums, then I played the
We
two
see.
keyboard. But the church just get this kind of behavior wey be say people wan kill your dream. Once na one person sabi play pass like this, the remaining ones na bullshit. You understand?
So now
So
you
I
they
tried
won't
leaving
use
the
you.
church. Going to Redeem, but my mom just
Eh,
had to force me back. You
to
understand?
CAC.
Yes, back to CAC. So that time I just vex. I just come off for choir. I just be ordinary church. Before I just lose interest in church generally, sha. I just
Okay.
lose interest. Ever since then, I no really dey go church. And my mom is this kind of person that she likes church, pastor,
Oh,
pastor, pastor. Once she go to this pastor, he fucks up. She'll go to another one. She keeps going, even till date.
wow.
She keeps going from one church to the other. There was a point when I was in, I think, JS3. I There was this pastor that said he needed to do like a prayer, for me that I have to come to his house for 7 days. I come, we come, my mom still come say make I go. I can't go there with am. So I discover say young guys now, dem dey in house, young guys, young girls with plenty, we go be like that kind 10. This man wife and kids no dey, dem no dey around, dem dey Lagos. But him dey run church and he dey run all this healing and all those things. So the experience wey I get for that place na even change my mind totally, because the man so much trust me. When I can't dey stay inside, just 1 week prayer, I can't turn say I can't dey stay inside for over a year. You understand?
Yeah.
So he trusts me so much that I'm the only one that he allows to clean his room. So while cleaning one day, I discovered a pistol.
Oh.
Yeah. I discovered a pistol. Then I also saw a shotgun. You know, that thing really, as a young guy, it really as in got me afraid, and I was like, how pastor go get gun for inside house? I no understand. Then later, rumors started flying around saying they sleep with some of those girls where they inside house. So that thing really broke me. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really broke me that period. So I just decided in my mind that okay, even if I'll be following my mom or my parents to church, I will not really participate. I'll just go there. My mind no go dey there. I'll just go there with
Just to
my
mark
body, my
register.
spirit, my soul will not go. So since that time, I started becoming curious. You understand?
Yeah.
Then there was this man I worked for. There's this man I worked for, I think around 2016. So one day we were just discussing and we're talking about Christianity and all that. So I said, I just made this mention that Jesus is coming very soon. And he was like, your Jesus will come when you die. You see that particular thing where he told me, it really changed my life. It's contributed to the whole deconversion.
Hmm.
One thing I always say is you can't just wake up one day and just decide that as a Christian, just decide that there's no God. I believe series of events must have unfold for you to just, I think I'm done with all this bullshit.
Yes. Sir.
Then so many stories in the Bible didn't really make sense to me.
Give us some
Especially
examples.
that Jesus feeding 5,000 people with 2 fishes and 5 loaves of bread. It didn't make sense to me from small. As in, I didn't just understand logically. I didn't just understand how that thing was possible. So so many events
But
unfolded.
you know that thing,
Then
that particular
another thing,
story. Can you hear me?
yeah,
Okay, let's listen to slow.
yeah. I'm with you.
Okay. I think that particular story, I remember when I was young, I usually watch the movies to see, I'm like, how do they do the multiplication? Like, is there a point where you just be seeing loaves coming out of a part of the bag?
As in,
It was just
it's
confusing there. I was like,
unexplainable.
how? I remember it was confused, like,
As
how?
in, they got like the Bible story and the movie. Then suddenly he just prayed and everything just multiplied. How? As in, I need explanation.
As
But one thing that our parents are good at is when we ask questions and they don't have answers to it,
shut down.
they just bullshit us and all that. So those events really helped in my deconversion. Then something happened to me 2019. Yeah, something happened to me. I became depressed. I passed through depression, and I was overthinking because now normal Nigeria, you leave school, you do NYC, you work no day. I just felt, I used to do DJ when I was in school. I didn't know that is what I will be doing till now. Look for a good job and all that. So I was really down, and I started losing my hair. I still used to believe little of those jars and all those things then. I started losing my hair, and I went to my barber. He said somebody has lost hair like that, like it is your ancestors, those their crazy belief now. So, but he said the guy's hair later grew because he paid like 700K to collect one injection. That was when it dawned to me that For person to collect injection, that means this thing is not spiritual. And the air group, but that means it's not spiritual.
So,
So
see,
I decided to go online. I looked for one air hospital in Abuja here. So I
okay.
booked an appointment and I went there. Then I made my own research. I discovered that what I was having was alopecia. It wasn't really any
Okay,
spiritual thing.
yeah.
So when I got there, immediately the doctor saw me and was like, young man, what's wrong with you now? Why are you overthinking? This thing that is wrong with you is alopecia, hair loss due to overthinking, stress,
Eh?
fatigue, and all that.
Wow.
So
So
he told me that
overthinking can cause.
yeah, and that was when I discovered that most of our parents, our dads, most Nigerian men, once they get to like 45, 40, 50, like that, they start having bad hair.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I now
Yeah.
discovered that it is overthinking. The problem of Nigeria is too much.
Now,
You understand? Problem of Nigeria is too much. That is why they have this alopecia, hair loss, and all that. You can check it up online. You will see it. So
okay,
that is
okay.
what is really causing it. So he said I should that I would collect an injection. He was going to give me an injection, of which it tallied with what that guy said. I was not thinking in my mind that where will I see 700k or more? So he now told me that actually it is 40,000 naira. I'll collect it for 3 months, just 3 times. But first of all, I should go and stop thinking. Put myself together and all. So I went. Do you know I never went back to take the injection? My hair grew back.
Wow.
So that single situation that happened to me made me to now feel that means all this spiritual that we're always talking about. Maybe they are even, natural occurrences, you understand?
Yeah.
So that also helped me in my deconversion. Then while going on the Instagram streets, I saw one comment on Instablog, and the guy was just like talking about there's no God and all that. So I was curious. I decided to message the guy. I decided to DM him. Then we started talking, we exchanged contacts, started talking on WhatsApp. So the guy really enlightened me. So I started following all these atheism hashtag and all that. That was when I got your page.
Wow.
So I started following your podcast. I saw a lot of episode of this particular story of an atheist. I listened to them. Then I went back to all your previous podcasts. Then I listened to them, and that really it really shaped me, and I'm where I am today. It really just.
Wow.
So
Wait, sorry, are you hearing any ringing sound?
no,
Are you hearing any bzzz?
I think it's just ambient sound.
You're not hearing it, sha?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Is it from my end or from your end?
No, it's from my end. Like the mixer I'm using is misbehaving. So that's why I'm
I
like,
hope it doesn't.
no wala. So
Yeah.
now you seem to have given an abbreviation. Let's take a dive in now. The whole that guy that you met, what were the things you discussed that kind of helped you to start? What are some things? It's usually a process, yes, but there are some highlights that just kind of remain in your mind. Because even me, when I was doing my own, when I was going through my own, the video I thought I watched first wasn't even the first. It was just that video I remembered that stuck to my brain. That this was one of the things that made me to start thinking. When I now looked at my YouTube history and I thought that, okay, I watched one video or two before that particular video. So I want to just give us some of those highlight moments that struck you.
Okay, the guy I said I met on IG, he really clarified my mind on so many things like ritual killing and all that. You
Okay.
know, I asked him, okay, if you feel the Christian God is not real, how about those that are doing rituals and all that? So it was now like he gave me an analysis about the ritual killing, that most of those people that are being killed for organ harvesting
Mm-hmm.
and all that. And that really, I found sense in what he said, because I have not really seen, these our African black magic. Is them say. You've
Mm-hmm.
never really,
Story,
you've
story,
never really
story.
seen it work. So clarifying that, he also said some of these guys that go for ritual, that they'll tell you to bring somebody, they'll tell you to kill somebody, you kill somebody, and at the end of the day, the ritual will not work, but there's no way you can report them that, see, oh, the guy said I should kill somebody, I've killed somebody, but the ritual did not work. So if you keep short,
Yes.
you
Yes.
understand, then they
Yes.
make you to do crazy things. They make you to do
Yes.
crazy things for them, like drugs and all that. That's why you see that, you just see maybe like a 50-year-old man who still go and carry drugs. You now be wondering, why, what's happening? So he made those instances, and I really saw reason to it. He really clarified me on that. Then when I listened to your podcast on fear of hell and all that, I had to go and watch this guy. What was his name? Dark Matters.
Oh yeah.
It was even that Dark Matters guy that, these videos really, 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 really helped me. I got his name from your podcast. Then I searched him on YouTube. The videos really helped me because they are apt. Like, the
Mm.
videos really answered lots of my questions, and I got to see the Bible for what it is.
A fucking scam.
As in big scam. As in I went into history. I did my research. I discovered, as in, the Bible
History.
was
Which kind
just
of history?
used
Which kind
towards
of
the
history?
was like the coin that Jesus ship, the first ship for slavery that landed in Africa.
Oh,
You
okay,
know,
okay, okay. Our regular history.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Or history that is not
So
kind of common that is not in our school. Anyway, history no day school self. They purposely
yeah.
remove that.
While doing the research, I discovered that they removed history from our school. As in,
Mm-hmm.
why?
So
Why
that
did they
we will
remove
not
history?
know what
So
happened.
that we don't know what is happening.
Not what happened,
Yes.
because history likes to repeat itself a lot, especially in this country. But when people do not understand, when we were foolish enough not to understand who the fuck Buhari was because we didn't study history, we all were shouting, say Baba, say
Yeah.
Baba, say Baba.
Imagine.
So it's deliberate, it's not a mistake. Yeah, and it's also to hide the atrocities of things like the Civil War. To hide the reality. We just know it happened. But people who have not fully taken and don't fully
They don't really know
understand the
what
carnage that
happened.
happened and the cause of it and so on. It's just a cover up tactic. Yeah. So what else? What else?
Yeah.
What else? So that because
Um. Well, I think your podcast has also helped in shaping the whole thing. I'm just this. I told you
yeah,
right from small. I'm not the church type. If you
that's
want
even
to tell me to quote
even before
Bible,
when you still believe now, Abi?
yeah. Before I just believed. You understand? I believed, but I'm not really the church type. Even though I was an
Means
instrumentalist,
church felt
after leaving the
like work.
yeah, like shit to me, like and I grew up with my mom, so I basically don't really go out that much, except I'm going to. It's only the church that I can use to lie. You understand?
You are going for
So
VG.
I really, you understand? So at some point, I even got tired of the church. Now still church, I used to take turn DJ now. Tell them say you won't go vigil and all that. Then
Hey.
so I'm not really the church type, so um, it didn't really sink in me. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So those little experiences I had helped me to, shaped my deconversion. Yeah.
Yeah. So what you are talking about? When did you get to the point where you like, I don't believe this again? You remember the year?
I'm done, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think 2021, 2021,
Hmm. So COVID,
2021.
COVID, no, COVID, no shake
After
you.
I finished,
You have,
that COVID period,
mm,
everybody was in fear. You understand? There are
yeah.
two things that can happen to you. I now discovered there are two things that can happen to you.
What was
Is
that?
either you hold on to God tight or you let loose.
Let
You understand?
you
You
cut it
understand?
all off now.
Like like
Realize how
like what
the
happened to you? I listened
yes,
to
oh.
the podcast. What happened to you? You had to let loose. But so many people held on to God because waiting won't happen. Waiting this. So
end times. Yes.
I as in end time. You understand? Everybody they fear now. So so there are two things that actually happen to people that period. Some people held tight and some people let loose.
Hmm.
So I think it was your podcast and the other guy that really helped me because everybody was going through mental shit during that COVID-19.
Yeah.
It was crazy here in Abuja, like you can't step out.
Hmm.
So you can imagine the fear was just too much. Is the world going to end and all that? It was even when I listened to your podcast that I discovered that no pastor actually, saw it coming.
Hmm.
So when I listened to you, I went to do this. True, no pastor come and talk
COVID,
say
ó
this thing.
gbé wọn handicap. All of them floored to the ground.
As in,
That's why you see Adeboye
the
now.
year is
From
going to
now
be a
on,
prosperous year.
all his prophecy is just vague, nothing specific.
Bullshit.
With no one cast.
Yeah. A friend who is a Christian actually told me a scenario because when I'm discussing with my friend, we actually talk like liberals, like logically at times. So while discussing, he said, Adeboye lost his son. He
Yeah.
said a day to that day, they had like a service where Adeboye prayed on handkerchiefs. And he said this handkerchief can raise the dead. According to the guy, I don't know, I've not watched the clip. He said
It's not, don't
the
be
handkerchief
today.
can
Don't be
raise the
today
dead.
now.
It was the following day. It was the following day that the news broke out that his son died.
Wow.
And he was like talking to his girl that what happened? But she God no show and say sweetie go so or the handkerchief
they will say
that he
God,
prayed on.
God knows best. That it wasn't, God did not have the plan. God wanted to take him, blah, 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 bullshit as always. And it's always funny to watch them always flip, twist, and backflip with their,
All of
what they
them
call it,
flopping,
mental
all of them.
gymnastics.
Look at the presentation. So many people prophesy that this one that will win. Is this person that will win?
Those ones, they just made a clown show. Yes. So 2021. Now you have crossed to the dark side. What did you tell first? Your family, or are they still unaware?
No. They are aware because this kind of person that I don't like to hide my feelings. I don't hide my emotions and all that. Anyhow it is, I'll tell you. So like today, today somebody shared a flyer and I told the person that I don't do church. I'm very blunt, you understand?
You even get time to talk. I know they talk. I go just waka pass like say you know the craze.
You get so growing up with a mom that loves church, you understand, always wanting me to do church things and all that. This tomorrow morning now I pray I go do my phone. Yes, I appreciate that, you understand. She loves church. I just need that breathing space so that I can think logically, you understand.
So she's aware.
She's aware. My sisters are aware.
You told wait now, let me see. How was her reaction?
As in
now they learn for my own day.
You know by now, as in no, it's as if like the devil has taken over me. You understand? As in, like she called a few of my friends to talk to me. But
Eh,
those ones now because they know say even when we did normal, I know they agree. We're always arguing, you understand? So she told a few of my friends, called some pastors to talk to me. There are some pastors that call me now. Once I see my true caller brings pastor, block, sharp, sharp. But there are
ah,
some but there are some that they will use another number to call me just to talk to me. There was this guy that even called and said that I will say your own papa na him go die, no be me. Say there's date for me. I think March or something, March 16th. You
mm,
get
for
that
death
was
for
in
you.
February.
That's
Yeah, so they gave me that prophecy. That is March 16th. They are this year. It has passed now. I see their life. Inyash don't open.
and you for call
So
them and say, bitch, I'm alive. What the fuck?
So he said the devil is planning something, you
The
understand?
devil, no go
So
better for the
they said
them
I
and the
should
devil.
fast. They said I should fast and
All
all
that
that.
thing
Just
is
to,
fear, just to prime you.
yeah, you
It's all
understand?
priming activities. All those activities will prime you. By the time you fast, your brain will start doing
Your brain will start,
higgy
yeah,
haga, and it becomes suggestible
how
to
to
more
work.
bullshit.
Do you know, even if you are not sick, there's a way somebody will program your brain and you start feeling sick,
Mhm.
you know?
Who
Yes,
are those
now.
ones? Mentalist or
As
hypnotist
in
or
mental, as in mental program, they just program as in things they're telling you now and it's fucking with your head, you start feeling sick. That is just the way human body is. So that is why me I dey give them back to back. I no dey like wan hear anything. I just don't want a negative vibe around me. So they say make I fast. I didn't fast obviously, but I was giving them update at home that I'm actually fasting and all that. I no fast, I no pray, I no do anything. I'm still alive.
Holy
Understand?
Spirit no go provide updates.
So almost everyone around me knows I'm an atheist, or let me call myself irreligious. Then sometimes I post on my status, but I discovered it affected my business.
Yeah,
Yes, it
that's
affected my
one that's the
business.
child your kind of business. You have to
Yeah,
just
I just have to lay low. It was that other guy on Instagram that told me that, I spoke with him about that and said, man, make I calm down, man, I know
you
they
guys calm
post all
down
those things. There's even a
because
client,
yeah,
there's a client that asked me. She's my very, 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 very good client, like my number one client. I know they use her play. There was a day I was to do a job for her in her school. So I went there and she just called me to one side. She said, why are you an atheist? As in the question shocked me because I was not expecting it. I,
wow.
di- I didn't even know how to reply
And that
because
kind of, you have to answer with kid gloves because daily bread needs to be served.
as in
Ah,
I just gave her a few facts and all that. Then she said, "Oh, is it because you're an atheist because you want to be committing sin?" It is, but she now said,
that's in the
as
vex me,
in
especially
that
when it
particular
comes
thing.
from people where I know say, come guy, no be we dey shy you, they do gbogbo
You don't
together.
understand.
How fucking dare you? The difference between me and you is that me,
What's
I
in
openly
fact, I'm even more holy
declare
than some
declare that
Christians.
yes, so I don't believe, oh, and this is how I live my life. Una they do praise God, but go they do all your nonsense in the
When
back.
I did church that year as an instrumental, I know wetin my eye see.
Choir,
Things
no
wey
be
me
forget
no
choir.
even.
Choir na harem no jude, so no forget
So
her.
many of my guys,
Forget
I know wetin
choir.
they do.
Forget
Shit,
choir. Miracle dey happen for
no,
choir.
I dey tell you even.
Sacre bleu.
Nah, so there's this thing that I always say: being religious or being irreligious does not judge your morality,
Yep.
because there are some things that I don't do when I was religious and I still don't do them now. And
Yep.
there are some things that I do when I was religious and I still do them now. So it's not about me being an atheist because I want to commit sin.
It's just
In
they are
fact,
projecting.
it's even easier for me to commit sin when I was religious because I can just ask for forgiveness and
As
bam.
in they don't see finish their God. They don't even understand how their God is. They are making their God look stupid. Just like Hey God, clean my slates. Thank
I'm telling
you.
you.
I love you. Bye. Talk to you later. That's the vibe. Maybe when I feel any somebody want to say something like you want to insult somebody in the house, and when you are talking about okay, like maybe when we are gossiping about our boss, and I say, ah, God forgive me, but that our guy is stupid. I'm like,
Imagine.
what is the point of? Let's even assume that God forgive me is something that works as soon as you say it. You should say it after you insult the man. What
Yeah,
is
not before.
not
Not
before? I'm
before.
like, guys, if your magic is not even working there. You are missing the sequence of the jutsu. Hmm? Yeah, you are doing. I was like, man, it's always it's always funny. So that question, I
As in,
that was
then she
to
told me,
patronize
she
you.
was like, I have I have some friends that are atheists too, just open up. So I think someone came and cut the whole conversation and all that. Ever since then she has not asked me. But I discovered something. Our younger sister, she's kind of all these spiritualists, like
Sheshe,
she's irreligious, but she's practicing spirituality, those
Sheshe,
yoga.
or Ifa.
No, just natural, meditating.
Positive vibes, negative
Yeah,
vibes.
positive.
The
So she
universe
doesn't,
is this, the universe is
yeah,
that.
all those
No, those
things,
people,
you
I'm still cool
understand?
with those people.
Yeah. I'm
They
cool.
are still
So I
cool.
feel
They are still living in
I
reality most of the time. So they are still living in
yeah,
reality more than the average religious person. That's even.
yeah, sure. So I just feel, I think she's one of the people that she said that I have some friends that are atheists too. All
Oh,
that.
she's calling. Oh, those are people she was referring to as
Yeah,
atheist.
yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
Actually, I checked her page. I discovered she's more of this spirituality kind of person. You understand? So I just feel the posting and all that affected my business that period,
So
because
keep
some
it
people
to.
would just just
Some
comment.
people are
They kind
very
of
closed-minded.
I
At
got
least
into
she.
some hot arguments with some people,
Hmm.
and since then, so right now on my status
Although,
is just business.
eh,
Business. I stopped
I
posting
think
all
maybe
that
you can
shit.
just remove your select who will see your story. My story itself. I don't block my parents and my parents, my uncles, all the people that will snitch to them.
But you just have to come out one day.
No, that is never.
One
No,
day
when
or the
I
other.
see it's the leverage. I will say that don't come out when they still have leverage on you. They still have leverage on me.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm keeping quiet. Once I get my leverage back, I'm gonna sing like a motherfucker. So keep quiet. That's why anybody, if you're still paying your school fees and you're an atheist, shut the fuck up and graduate, collect everything to collect, get your freedom. Then blow your trumpet. You understand? That kind of thing. Yeah. So now, as a religious person, what changes have you noticed about yourself? Like some things you used to do that now you're an atheist, you see that now that you're irreligious, you're like, why the fuck was I doing that? You see the harm, the harm of what you are doing. Like, do you have any such experiences? Like for me,
Well, I would
homophobia
say,
now,
yeah. That's what I want to say.
those are
I was homophobic. I was homophobic, but now I just see people as just be you. You understand? Just be you. Live your life. I don't judge. I don't judge anymore. Whatever you're doing, just do it. If it makes you happy and it doesn't affect me, just do it.
yeah, and it
Then
doesn't hurt other people.
yeah, and it doesn't hurt other people. You understand? Just do it. Just be yourself. You get. Then on Sundays, I sleep very very well.
Hallelujah.
I sleep
Remember those
very
days?
very. I don't used to have this guilt again that
I swear that is that gift that I used to. I be like, imagine that those times down. I used to go to church with my dear brother. So we leave the house and I want to go somewhere else. I'll be like, you go to church, and don't let me not lead you astray. Let me go astray by myself. Now when I got, I got the beg him. Like, sorry, no verse for those times, but we should
imagine.
have got together. It's so funny. And the irony of that thing is my parents too, sometimes they don't go to church, but they will send us out in order to feel less guilty. That's what I see. That's maybe I interpret like they don't want to feel guilty for making us not go to church. So they will go, yeah, go out, leave the house, go to church. But they will stay at home. They watch TV and say they are fellowship with the Lord. They don't want to go out. I'm like, okay. They whine. Okay, continue. It's your house.
Activity itself, as in this, after COVID-19, they updated their format. Now everybody's doing screen things, I don't understand how you want to tap anointing from the screen.
The Lord, God is everywhere now. God is everywhere. The only problem with this thing is that why that COVID, you show them shake girl. They saw that people know they pay money online. And people know they pay money unless they inside the church.
Account number and all that.
For when you do your house, say people they will give offering just to show off in church. So that's peer pressure does not exist.
The kind church where me even grow up for now, like 10 offering we they do.
Hey,
each one, everybody
they give you 10 envelopes.
I did tell you.
But this was that I will just look for the main offering, remove it. Thank you, you billers. You want to bill me for your this one?
Most of the time, many people no get money. They will just chook their hand for there. Saying a local church now, no be all those envelope. Who they do envelope for CSC? All your money put for hand, you go put down for the.
You squeeze it.
So most times, many people squeeze empty hand. You just put it like say.
Make it not be like say. Now you see. They are more concerned. It's so funny. Like they are more concerned about the people around them. Meanwhile, the omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient that can read their mind and see everything, see through their hand like Clark Kent. They're not worried about that.
Speaking about that, there's this thing that used to pop in my head while growing up. I'll be like, okay, since God knows the beginning and knows the end, what if He has already known that I'm going to hell? You understand? What if He don't know, say, hellfire they go? So no matter the good what I do, I go still go hell. Maybe just one slight mistake. Just one small sin will just carry me go hell. I'll just go deal with murderers and all these people. It's just crazy.
That's the thing that they believe what they believe, the hell they believe in terrifies them. Yet people that don't believe what they believe have their own version of hell and are not terrified of their own hell. So I'm not like, do you know you're also going to hell? They'll be like, how? In Islam, in Buddhism,
in other religions,
Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism has hell. So all this kumbaya Buddhism, they're trying to make Buddhism has bullshit. It just has less baggage, or maybe it's less imposing like Christianity and Islam, but it has bullshit.
Yeah. So another thing again, I think since I became a religious, I've been tackling life issues the way they are. Not thinking there is one spiritual thing that is happening, maybe because I'm not praying.
Yeah.
Or because there is something I've done. Whenever I have a problem now, I tackle it. If the problem pass me, I lock up. I don't take things to heart anymore. Like
last call for fellow human beings that can help.
Yeah, like if I'm looking for my phone and I'm trying to look for it and I can't find it, I'll just lock up first. When my head is calm, I'll look for it and pick it. So I don't stress myself anymore.
Okay, you're not one of those that has to pray for God. Help me find my car keys.
No. At times, I just wonder how, as in, I believed all those bullshit.
We had no chance.
I was curious, but
we had no. You see, when there's reinforcement left, right, and center, just see now. Like even if your school is not a Christian school, as from primary school, You will do morning
No,
assembly.
my primary school, I
Yeah.
went to a Catholic primary school.
Say, myself. You go. We
was
want to
FCS
pray. We want to. What was that song? Is it? No, it's Our Father who art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom. You understand? It's already in school.
Is my 12.
So the only day you are not exposed to religion is Saturday. Except if you are seven day Adventist. It is Saturday that is the day children take a breather. And that's if they don't do fasting and prayer in their own house. So Monday to Friday, children are exposed. They will do summer food.
Days. But
7 days Adventist, yeah.
Mine was 7 days because Saturdays I will go to rehearsal.
Oh shit.
Sunday we'll go to church.
So just imagine.
So you have
the
FCS president.
But to believe. Imagine. The reason why you don't believe now is because you took a break. There's something
from those things.
There's something about taking a break from going to church, and your mind begins to loosen up because you're not getting constant updates. Because that's what church services are.
Do you know the church is more like a bondage self? Because I went back to that church. I went to that area and I saw some of the instrumentalists that were playing drums together. Then they are still the way they are, still going to church. The only thing is they are now grown now, but they're still going to church. They don't even know what is happening in the real world. They are still.
Sunday is the Lord's Day, so praising the Lord of my soul.
Some of them are more indoctrinated now, aspiring to be deacons,
Wow. Those are to level up. Those are the things. Yeah. So to wrap up, what advice would you give to anyone who is questioning like you did?
Okay, my advice to anybody that is questioning is you should just do more research. Don't take everybody for their word. Just try to do your own personal research. Then trust what is coming to your head. If you feel, because being religious is a journey. It's a journey and it's going to affect every aspect of your life. Just try to, slow down. Try to follow the process. Don't just jump. Follow the process. Make sure what you've researched and is what you believe. You understand? Just follow the process and I'm sure you're going to get there. Then also try to visit pages like Dark Matters, listen to Ranting Atheist and Curious John and some other people. It's going to help you. Yeah, that is just what I have to say.
Nice. Thank you very much. So where can we find you and all that you do? What platforms?
Okay, like I said, I'm a DJ. So if you have your parties and all that, you can reach me on Instagram, X Concept Media. I think my phone number is connected to my Instagram. So.
Yeah. I'll put the link in the show notes. Just Instagram. And where will you find you, Abby?
Yes, Instagram. Chat me on WhatsApp. I'm not much of a Twitter, and I don't join Thread. I don't join Thread now.
Let's see if Thread will become like Twitter.
Yeah, it can't. How?
It can. If Elon Musk keep fucking up, it's easy for people to move. A lot of people that on Twitter have their Instagram and they will just create Twitter, Instagram account just for threads. It's not hard.
The place be like WhatsApp group now.
No, let him continue. But no wala. So we can find you on Instagram only. So no problem. We'll link in the show notes below. So thank you very much for sharing your story with us. Really appreciate you, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Thank you for listening to this episode. Please consider subscribing on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and other places podcasts are available. Then check out the show notes for links you may find useful, including our Discord server. Would love to have you there. Have a great week, and I will catch you on the next one.